Mazda seems to be banking on a market for both a zippy, well-handling midsize SUV with 3 rows and a similarly capable midsize SUV without a third row. The 2025 Mazda CX-70 caters to drivers who enjoy the thrill of overtaking on winding roads, while still wanting ample cargo space without having to fold any seats. The CX-70, which debuted in early 2024, surprised many by being not a smaller version based on the CX-60 as expected, but rather a reworked twin of the CX-90 with the third row of seats removed. We test drove both the 340 HP 3.3-liter variant and the 323 HP plug-in hybrid to determine whether the CX-70 differs much from its 3-row sibling. Mazda's decision to make the CX-70 its own model rather than a trim of the CX-90 has been a point of contention, but the company stands by it. There are 2 unique customers for 3-row versus 2-row, explained Dan Aguilar, Mazda's product manager of vehicle line planning. Mazda's aim is to appeal to both groups. Looking at the CX-70 on its own terms, it's a mid-size SUV leaning toward the larger end with a 122.8-inch wheelbase, prioritizing second-row legroom and cargo space. The design is characteristic of Mazda's SUV lineup, with softer curves compared to the boxier shapes of other vehicles on the road. While its rear might appear slightly bulky, so do many other mid-size SUVs. The CX-70 also features a distinct lower front bumper from the CX-90, with blacked-out trim in either gloss or matte. The CX-70 offers buyers a choice of 2 powertrains with 3 horsepower outputs. The turbocharged 3.3-liter inline-6 comes in 2 variants. The standard with 280 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque, and a high-performance version with 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. At the top of the range is the plug-in hybrid, pairing an electric motor with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine for a combined 323 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. The base turbo engine is available in 3 trims: Preferred, Premium, and Premium Plus. The Turbo S and PHEV skip the preferred trim and are available in Premium and Premium Plus trims. All versions, including the PHEV, feature mechanical all-wheel drive and are mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. We drove the Premium Plus trims of both the Turbo S and the PHEV, which come packed with luxury features. The interiors boast Nappa leather, quilted on the Turbo S, covering the 8-way adjustable front seats, which are both heated and ventilated. While the seats could use a bit more cushioning, the driving position is comfortable for various body types. The dashboard features a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, which adjusts based on driving mode, sport, off-road, towing, and for the PHEV, an EV mode, and can be lightly customized through steering wheel controls. A head-up display projects similar information. Mazda, however, continues to resist the touchscreen trend, opting instead for a rotary dial and physical volume knob, though the infotainment screen does have touch capabilities when using Apple CarPlay. While some may find this interface quirky, it's a personal preference rooted in Mazda's design philosophy. Mazda's driving dynamics, often inspired by its iconic Miata, can be felt in the CX-70. The red leather interior option, inspired by the 100th Anniversary Special Edition MX-5, hints at this connection. The CX-70 handles well, with precise steering, ample power, and a firm chassis that maintains composure during spirited driving, even if it's not designed for slalom competitions. On twisty roads near Palm Springs, both the Turbo S and PHEV models performed admirably, though both engines become noisy when pushed hard. On our test track, the Turbo S delivered 0.86 G of grip, while the PHEV managed 0.82 G. The CX-70 also held its own on dirt roads near Lake Hemet, soaking up bumps comfortably. In terms of performance, the Turbo S hit 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 14.8 seconds at 98 miles per hour. The plug-in hybrid was slightly quicker, shaving 0.3 seconds off the 0 to 60 time and finishing the quarter mile in 14.4 seconds at 97 miles per hour. Our main gripe with the CX-70 relates to its 8-speed transmission, which can feel a bit sluggish, particularly outside of sport mode. When you ease off the accelerator and then get back on it, such as when rounding a corner or accelerating after a traffic light changes, the transmission seems caught off guard before scrambling to downshift. Mazda claims they've retuned the transmission since the CX-90's launch, but we believe further refinement is needed. Despite this, the CX-70 excels in other key areas. The second row offers 39.4 inches of legroom, making it comfortable for passengers and easy to install or remove child seats. Without the third row, the cargo area provides a generous 40 cubic feet of space with the rear seats up, expanding to 75 cubic feet when they're folded down. A convenient button allows the seatbacks to fold, though raising them requires manual effort. Additionally, Mazda has included a hidden underfloor storage area, offering more space benefits due to the absence of the third row. For those planning to tow, the CX-70 PHEV can handle up to 3,500 pounds, while the Turbo and Turbo S versions equipped with the Mazda tow package can tow up to 5,000 pounds. The tow package, which costs between $700 and $900, includes a tow mode with a useful bird's-eye camera for easier hitching and can adjust torque distribution for better on-road stability. While the CX-70 isn't quite a Miata in SUV form, it's sportier than most midsize SUVs in its price range. It offers plenty of room for families, empty nesters, or hobbyists with gear to haul, all without sacrificing driving enjoyment. Of course, the same could be said for the CX-90, if you're willing to fold down that third row. The price of the 2025 Mazda CX-70 starts at $41,900 and goes up to $57,405 depending on the trim and options. Choosing between the standard or more powerful version of the CX-70's inline-six is up to you and your budget, but the S's extra 60 ponies are worth the upgrade if you ask us. Either way, we'd recommend the premium trim, as it adds handsome 21-inch wheels, a hands-free power liftgate, a panoramic sunroof, a digital gauge display, a 12-speaker Bose stereo system, and a head-up display. All CX-70 SS come with a suite of driver assistance features called iActiveSense, which includes automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and more. For more information about the CX-70's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety IAHS websites. Key safety features include standard automated emergency braking with pedestrian detection, standard blind spot monitoring, standard adaptive cruise control,